Remember that Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. Just as, on one hand, Samael represents everything evil, darkness itself, Lucifer represents, vanity, pretending to be a wolf in sheep's clothing. I repeat, Satan is an angel of light. He leads you into the fantasy of truth. Remember, the easiest lie to believe is the one that contains the most truth. And that's what Satan uses. That's why he used the very Torah to tempt Yahushua. So, it says that he leads you into the fantasy of truth. That's why there are so many false doctrines. Obviously, everyone who is in those doctrines believes that what they're following is the truth. But not everything, obviously, is true, and, as a result, they're deceived by a fantasy. That's exactly why Yahushua said, right, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Free from what? From fantasy, from vanity, from deception, from sin, and so on. It's the fantasy of truth that leads them astray. The deceitful heart, because of that beastliness in the flesh, will try to convince us that a lie is the truth, that what's bad is good, that whatever the flesh wants to do should be done for some reason that seems reasonable, even though the flesh itself is irrational. It's the fantasy of truth that leads them astray, shining over them with a fleeting beauty and making them prisoners of a dark sweetness, captivating them with an aromatic pleasure. So here we see three things through which it deceives: sight, taste, and smell. In this world, since we are in the physical realm, everything is about appearances, as I've said time and time again, right? The illusion. That's why it says here, shining over them with a fleeting beauty. Beauty is a positive thing, but this beauty is fleeting. In other words, it's temporary. In other words, it's an illusion. In other words, it's not true beauty. Physical beauty was made to represent spiritual beauty. That's why physical beauty fades away, so that eventually spiritual beauty can reveal itself as it truly is, and establish itself as the very thing for which physical beauty was created.